One weekend in 1990, 25-year-old Joanne Rowling was sitting on a train from Manchester to London King's Cross Station. At that time, she was just a secretary living an ordinary life, with a suitcase filled with scattered manuscript paper and vague hopes for the future. The train was halfway through its journey when it suddenly emitted a harsh screeching sound, and then came to a dead stop in the desolate wilderness. The broadcast delivered the cold news: the train will be delayed for several hours due to a malfunction. In an era without smartphones and the internet, a 4-hour delay meant a complete sensory deprivation. Rowling found herself in extreme embarrassment. She had no books to read at hand, and not even a pen to write with in her pocket. She could only be forced to sit in that narrow blue velvet chair, gazing at the unchanging fields outside the window. When all external stimuli disappear and boredom floods the noisy reality like a tide, the long sealed door of imagination deep within her mind is pushed open by this silence. In the void of divine wandering, an image suddenly jumped out without warning. He was a skinny boy with messy black hair, wearing a pair of round glasses that had been taped together. He looked lonely, small, and even somewhat malnourished, but there was an unusual sparkle in his eyes. Rowling looked into his eyes and suddenly felt that this boy was extraordinary, was a wizard, though he didn't know it yet. Immediately afterwards, more details flooded into this boring blank like a burst dam. The ancient magic school, the moving portraits, the red steam train, and the lightning-shaped scar on the forehead. Rowling later recalled that it was precisely because she didn't have a pen at the time and couldn't record it immediately that she was forced to repeatedly ponder and deepen these details in her mind, making the outline of the entire magical world incredibly vivid and solid in that frozen moment in time. When the train finally started to slowly arrive in London, she was tired, but her soul was completely different. During those 4 hours of having nothing to do, she completed one of the greatest psychological migrations. Boredom is not a waste of time, but a detox for the soul. When we stop seeking external stimulation, our inner creativity is forced to step forward to save us. Rowling's story tells us, inspiration often does not manifest in the busy chase, but quietly descends when we are stuck in place, with nowhere to escape.